Griffin Shawaboga, Michael Ladyman. Up front, Nathan Adrian, Kelton Sutherland, and Sullivan Shortreed. Jeremy Link in goal to the left, Levi Mitchell in goal to the right. Here's Bill.
Getting set to drop the puck. Thanks, Mike. Steelers in their home black with the red trim, and of course all yellow with the blue, with the black trim for the Winnipeg Blues. Steelers gain control. Welcome aboard, wherever you tune in across the World Wide Web, and also Hockey TV that happens to be down right now. So we're the only show in town right now, and the Steelers send it down deep, and bringing it out comes Ladyman. Gets to the red line, sends it in deep. It goes behind the net. Out the other side, looking for it there is Sutherland. Steelers grab control. Connor Barley comes and plays it ahead to Burr. In over the line, Burr looks for a trailer, sends it down into the corner. Middleton goes after. Connor Barley comes up with it. There's going to be a penalty for interference. And it's going to go to the Selkirk Steelers.
I thought it may have gone the other way, but it doesn't appear to be happening. The Steelers penalty kill, which comes in tonight, 10th in the lead, is going to have to deal with a Blues power play that's in the middle of the pack at 18.6%.
Well, faceoff comes down to the right side. Levi Mitchell is going to be tested early here and probably often with the firepower that the Winnipeg Blues have. Off the jaw, it's drawn back.
Penalty to number 19, Will Middleton, at 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 41 seconds.
Steelers cleared out down into the Blues zone. Ladyman will circle it back in behind his net and start the Blues power play. Here he comes straight up in front of his own goal. Right side pass, Gisty sends it in deep. Goes off the stick of Mitchell into the corner. Dudek can't get to it. Stouse is on him. Puck comes free. Back to Ladyman at the left point. Ladyman sends it cross ice now. Puts it on the stick of Sarter. Gives it back to Ladyman. Doesn't shoot. Gives it to Sarter. Top of the right circle. A shot. That was kicked aside by Levi Mitchell. Now Gisty. Down low for Bahun. Back to Gisty. Right point. Broken up nicely there by Halverson. And Ladyman regroups to Sarter. Right side pass for Bahun. And puts on the brakes at the ringette line. Plays it back to Gisty. Goes cross ice. Ladyman to Gisty. One-timer. And Halverson gets a good stick in front of that one. Sends it up into the meshing and out of play.
So you can see why this Blues team has been a lot better. And it starts with one of their oppositions in Darren Disty. But let's not forget, Michael Ladyman spent earlier this year with the Spokane Chiefs. He's now back with the team. So right away it gives the defense corps of Billy Teen's team a shot in the arm.
Pettigan at the right point, goes cross ice now. Puts it on the stick of Shalaboga. Shalaboga down low to Jason Zunn. Back to Shwalaboga. Shwalaboga near side for Pettigan. Pettigan plays it down low. There's a chance and a shot there by Nakins. Nice save by Mitchell. Picked up by Carter Barley. Gives it to Panouk. Panouk gets it out to the neutral zone, and there's 26 seconds left in the Blues power play. Broken up nicely by Colby Jaquette. Going back to get it up. Pettigan sends it cross ice for Shwalaboga. Shwalaboga sends it around the board. Steelers moving from our broadcast right to left here. 10 seconds remaining in the Blues power play. Here comes the Pettigan. Gets it over the Steeler line on the left side. Gets turned aside. He'll walk the blue line, dishes off into the corner, and sent the length of the ice. Here's out of the penalty box. Here comes Middleton, but they'll call that icing.
Yeah, the penalty expired about 5 seconds before he had the puck on his stick. It fired it down. That's just unfortunate mismanagement with knowing what how much time was in the penalty. But I like what I'm seeing from this Steeler penalty kill. They're letting the play come to them and adapting to what the opposition is doing. And I think if the penalty kill is going to improve for the Steelers, that's something that they're going to have to keep doing.
Off the draw, shot by Maxwell. That's gloved by Mr. Mitchell. He'll hold on again. They'll do it over again to the right side. Connor Barley on the draw against Foreman. It goes to the side wall. Ferguson can't get it up the wall. Now the Steelers gain control of it down that right wing. Pass to the open wing by Middleton. It goes in behind the net. Here's a steal by Burr. Sends it out front. Here's a chance. Here's a shot by Pup. That one's stopped by Link. Goes to the sideboards. Maxwell tips it ahead now. Down the right side. Foreman sends it into the corner. Ferguson sends it up the near boards, and the Steelers will gain control of it, bring it out. Middleton will just get over the red line, send it in behind. Link's going to stop it. He plays it up to Wall. Jason Sun will pick it up there for Maxwell. This is Johansson, goes all the way down the ice. And that'll be settled down by Levi Mitchell. Johansson behind his net. Nicely underway here. 16:20 remaining. Period 1. No score from the House of Steel in Selkirk.
Yeah, Bill, I like the start here for the Steelers. A lot better than yesterday afternoon.
Sutherland sends it cross ice. This is Adrian with it. Goes all the way down. Back to get his Dudek. He'll take it behind his net. He'll set things up for the Steelers to get out of their zone. Off the boards hard. Goes to the neutral zone. Broken up by Ladyman. Stolen in return by Namaka. In over the line has Kabelka going for the goal. Namaka sends it up front. And it got kicked to the sideboards. Now Ladyman comes up with it. Broken up by Pnuke. Sends it behind the net for Namaka. Comes out the far side boards at the ringette line. Now he'll circle. Goes back to the blue line. Drops it. There's a Jaquetta shot. That's steered aside easily by Link. Behind the net is Kabelka. Ladyman rubs him along the boards. Pnuke goes in to help out. Hitting him against the wall. Short treat. Gives it up now. And Adrian comes up with it. Right side pass. And it's just sent the length to the ice as the Blues make changes. Steelers will regroup again behind their net. Coulter gives it away. He's off the walls. A Pettigan, a shot. Nice save by Mitchell. A Pettigan has all alone as he walked off the sidewall. And Mitchell closed the 5-hole.
Bill, the reason I say the Steelers are off on a much better start so far through 4:59, they're managing their neutral zone turnovers. The first pass, that breakout pass out of the zone is about 10 to 15 times crisper. And when that happens, you're up and out very quickly, minimizing the damage.
Face off to the left side of Mitchell. Scramble draw, comes to the sidewall. Steelers will gather control of it. Here comes Basarab. Basarab sends it in deep. Goes around Cassie. Goes in behind the net. Working hard to get it out is Gisty. It goes along the wall. Picked up by the Steelers. Off the wall, Helverson goes to the slot. Doesn't shoot. Now sends it in behind the net for Basarab. Basarab kicks it free. Jaquette pinches in from the blue line. Plays it down along the wall. Now comes back and unable to keep it in this time. Jaquette goes right in on netminder Mitchell. Gives it to Coulter. To Jaquette. Behind his own net, Colby Jaquette will sit there. Gives it to Carter Barley on the left side. Nice little move by Barley, but gives it up to Cassie. Cassie gives it right back again, but here's a Pettigan in over the line. But Pettigan a shot. He scores!
Bill, it sounds like a broken record, but that was a neutral zone turnover. The puck was hopping around. It was a pass again, like I said yesterday. I was harping on the drum. You can't make that open pass through the middle. And that was just a needless pass through the middle. The Blues ate it up. And Pettigan, to be honest with you, the last guy you want to leave that wide open and give that kind of an opportunity to. And he just ripped it past Levi Mitchell, and the Blues have a 1-0 lead.
24th goal of the year for Pettigan for the Blues. And they're up 1-0 on the Steel. Steel need to get back to the way they were playing. We had the official from Bob Somerville. 24th of the season for Pettigan.
It's just being aware of your
Scored by number 26, Tony Apatagon. Time unassisted. Time of the goal 5:53. That's Apatagon.
5:53, the time of the unassisted goal, even strength. And the Blues are up 1-0. Play down in front of the Steelers. Now there's a shot. Great save with the leg by Levi Mitchell as he robbed Cody Bond. Excuse me. Still hanging on to this cough I am. It comes and goes. Now sent down behind the Steeler net, picked up by Staus. Back to the point. There's a shot save. The rebound, they score! Kraus with the shot. All alone in front, no defense to be found. And bearing it there was Cody Bahan.
For some reason, Bill, in the last 2 minutes, the Steelers have resorted back to yesterday's game. The only problem is, today the puck is going in the net. Yesterday it wasn't. And it's just mind-blowing. They're going to have to clean up the neutral zone because I don't know where the defense was on that play.
17th goal for Bahung as the Blues opening up a 2-goal lead. Not sure what the talking is going on, but good official from Bob Sommerfeld.
20, Cody Bahun. Assistant number 2, Joseph Kraus. And number 21, Michael Sartor. Time to goal, 6:52. That's
goals 59 seconds apart. Have the Blues up 2-0. And they're coming back for more. You got to help Levi Mitchell a little. He's getting no help again for his third game in a row. And here's Namaka. Namaka, defensive play made there by Ladyman. And he'll bring it out down the right wing. Ladyman gets to the Steeler line, drops it off. Maxwell, there's a shot. Goes wide of the Steeler net. Comes around the other side. Steelers can't get it out. Now it'll be brought out by Basarab straight up the right side. Gets it over the line of the Blues. Goes into the corner. Going for the front of the net is Carter Barley. But that was punched by Gisty up the wall. He gets it back again. Now he'll play it off the window. And Jaquette has it at the red line ahead for Carter Barley. In over the line. Drops it off. Here's a chance for Halverson. A shot. And Jeremy Link makes that save.
I like that opportunity. That looked like a set play right toward the net. They passed it back to the defense to draw the trap and threw to the front of the net. Unfortunately, the trap in front of the net was just a wee second too late, and Link was able to see it. But I like the opportunity created by the Steelers.
Before the trade deadline, Selkirk Steelers were playing in Headingley at the Iceplex. Down 2 goals 3 times in a hockey game. Came back and won that hockey game, so they're never out of it.
No.
Back to the point, kept in by Coulter. Carter Barley sends it to Basarab behind the net. Basarab tried to center it, couldn't get it there. Now Basarab picks it up along the wall. Being slashed and whacked by Sutherland. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Colby Jaquette has it there, lead pass for Carter Barley. Barley gives it up in his skates, taken away by Mr. Captain Sutherland. Puck goes up along the wall. Basarab, and there's going to be a Steeler penalty. Going to be a high sticking call.
I don't know why this penalty happened behind the play. There's just no need for it. It's a one-on-one inside the Steeler zone, and Halverson's stick comes up, and I think it clipped Sutherland. And
yeah, it got Gisty, actually. In the meantime, Steelers are going to have to kill another one. And Nick Lubinev not very happy at all on the bench with the refereeing so far.
I don't know why he's not happy. I mean, that's a penalty every day of the week. The stick comes up, it clips him.
for elbowing. Time the penalty, 8:33. That's Halverson for elbowing at 8:33.
Face off to the left side of Levi Mitchell. They got to start, Levi can't do it all himself. They got to start helping him in front. Puck sent the length of the ice by the Steelers. Mitchell leaves it for Schwalabaga. Schwalabaga. Left side pass now on the stick of Jason Zun. Zun spins at the ringette line. Here comes to the right side for Schwalabaga. In front of Pettigan. Plays across for Zun. Top of the right face-off circle. Now they switch positions. Schwalabaga at the right point. Like shot. Mike Nakins couldn't get a shot away. Steelers can't get it out. Schwalabaga keeps it in. Down low along the wall for Jason Zun. Off the wall. Adrian couldn't get to the front of the net. Now comes back. Adrian has it again. To the right point for Schwalabaga. Far side for Pettigan. Back to Schwalabaga. Down low now. Zun in front. And unable to get control of that was Adrian. It sent the length of the ice by Mr. Burr. Link leaves it for Schwalabaga. 55 seconds remaining in the Blues power play. Blues lead 2-0. Over the line. Broken up nicely on Sartor and sent back down the length of the ice. Right on Link. He'll leave it for Ladyman. Goes behind his net. Steelers peel back. Ladyman left side pass and over the line comes Sartor. Sends it out front. Unable to get a shot away with Strauss. Comes back to the point. Ladyman in the middle of the blue line. Drops it low now. Back in front. There's a shot that was blocked by Johansson. He felt that one. And that came off the stick of Strauss.
Or
Steelers.
If he doesn't feel that one, that's probably in the net.
Oh, he's limping to the bench. Hopefully he's okay. And now the Blues will come out of their own zone. Gisty ahead now for Sarter. Nice little pass behind. Give and go with Sarter. Goes to the goal. And he's run over there by Coulter. Penalty's over. So the Blues go 0 for 2 with a man advantage. The damage they've done is even strength. 2 giveaways by the Steeler ends up in the back of their net. That's where we sit right now. 2-0 Blues. Now Ladyman bounces it off the boards. Into the corner. And Bahun just sends it down into Steeler territory. Coulter will pick it up, so he's all right. Now you wait to see if Johansson comes back. Carson Kita sends it in deep. Kraus goes to get it behind his own net. 8:47 remaining, period 1, 2-0 Blues. Here comes Kraus, right side pass. Cusack gets it as far as the red line. Now back the other way, here comes Panouk. Has a man breaking for the net, gives it to Kobelka, went through the blue paint. He couldn't get a stick on it. Comes back out to the red line. Sent back in again by the Steelers, right on the Kraus's stick. Kraus to Cusack, sends it down into Steeler territory. Brady Pup goes to get it. He'll go behind his net. Sends it around the boards. Ferguson ahead for Panouk. Hits the red line, sends it in. Sidesteps a check from Jason Sun. Puck goes behind the Blues net. Maxwell at the ringette line, plays it ahead, misses short feed with it. Steelers now can't get it back into the Blues zone. Johansson back on the ice, good to see. Played ahead by Dudek, goes off the Steeler stick. Bassarab's going to race down against Link. Link's going to send it around to Cassie. Along the boards. Kelton sends it out, short tree can't get it, taken away by Johansson. Ahead now for Halverson. Halverson, left side pass for Carter Barley. In over the line, broken up by Cassie. Kept in now by Halverson. Halverson gets by Cassie, goes to the slot, has his stick lifted, and the puck goes to Adrian. Here's a chance out in front, they score! Beautiful pass, Bassarab in front to Carter Barley, and the Steelers are on the board. It's 2-1.
Wow, Bill, it's kind of the old saying, right? If at first you don't succeed, you try again. They got slowed up at the line the first time. They walked it in, and then I think it was Halverson finding Carter Barley or Bassarab, and it may have been Carter.
Bassarab to Carter Barley from behind the net.
But that whole play was Nate Halverson bringing the puck in the zone again. Nate doing what he does best, uses the speed to the outside, and because he's the Steelers' leading scorer, he commands so much attention.
I agree with that totally. Those Steelers are on the board here. They try to come back down only 1 now. Puck around the far side. Pettigan has it taken off his stick. Now Zun sends it out to the neutral zone.
Selkirk Steelers' first goal, his 8th of the season. Scored by number 22, Carter Barley. Assist to number 24, Noah Bassarab, and number 20, Nate Halverson. Time to goal, 12:42.
12:42, the time of the Steelers' goal. Excuse me. Now they come in again. There's a shot, goes wide. Burr will try and send it back towards the net, but it's knocked down. Now Adrian, sends it in front. Little bit of cough. Here we go again. Yeah, those dry things. This is off the Sun, off the wall. Jason Sun a shot this in. It's kicked out back to the point. Krause's shot. That went wide in the goal. Bounces off the backboards. And it's taken behind the net by Apphead again. He gives it up to the Steelers. Here comes Middleton. Gets to the red line. Sends it in deep. Steelers make a wholesale change, as do the Blues. Behind the net, Sarter. Leaves it for Cusack. Left side pass now. Given away by Sarter, gives it to Cusack, comes up following up. Now the puck taken away, and over the line comes, I didn't say it was Bahun. Bahun gives it backhand by Sarter, saved by Mitchell. And it's media timeout time here at the House of Steel.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bill, game. So I'll give you some NHL scores. It's Buffalo leading Florida 1-0 after 2. Pittsburgh ahead of New Jersey 4-2 after 2. Philadelphia trailing Tampa 3-0. Carolina and that storm surge is tied with the New York Rangers 1-1 after 2. Columbus has just gotten one to cut Montreal's 2-0 lead to 2-1. The St. Louis Blues continue to roll along. They're leading the Toronto Maple Leafs 2-0. Anaheim and Minnesota are 0-0. A game that Jets fans are watching closely. Nashville and Dallas are in the first 0-0. And the late game at 8 o'clock has Arizona in the return of Andrei Sekera for Edmonton at Rogers Place in Edmonton.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Face-off as we come out of our media timeout goes to the left side of Levi Mitchell. Just made a nice save off Cody Bahan. And it'll be Sarter on the draw against Carter Barley.
I like the song selection.
One by Carter Barley. Ferguson will send to the far side. Halverson can't gather it in. And Sarter will send it right back in behind the Steelers' net. Mitchell will leave it there. Ferguson sends it to the right side, gives it away. Coming back to help out is Carter Barley. He plays it ahead for Halverson, but it's knocked away from him by Gitsy. Gisty played it over on the near side boards. Sent in by Unruh. Now puck played up the near side wall. Maxwell to Gisty. Here's a shot, goes wide of the Steeler net. Comes around the near side. Halverson banks it. Not out. Here's a chance for Maxwell. There's a shot, goes wide of the net. Passarab tried to bounce it off the window. Comes free. There's a shot by Unruh. And it went over top of the Steeler net. Steelers starting to run around in their zone. Passarab gives it off to Pup, and Pup just gave it away to Gisty. Tried it for Adrian and misses him. Goes down into Steeler territory. Passarab goes back for it. Leaves it behind his net for Johansson. Johansson off the boards. Hits the skate of Panouk, now sent into the blue zone. Ladyman gives it to Schwolobaga. Schwolobaga hits the red line. Left side pass for Adrian. All alone in front of Sutherland. Played it out in front. The Steelers, Namaka came back and took it away. Broken up now and cleared in by Adrian.
So pass up the middle again, Bill.
Steelers, right side pass. Here they'll come out of their own zone. Panouk gets in over the Blues line, goes to the left side. Panouk puts on the brakes. He's run into. Namaka comes in, looks for the trailer out front. Oh, Jacquette couldn't get a clean shot away. Adrian got a stick in front of him, and then it's knocked down with a high stick. 3:38 remaining in period one. Excuse me. 2-1 for the Winnipeg Blues.
Well, the other interesting fact is if the Steelers should get a power play, it's going to be a battle of a good power play against a good penalty kill. The Blues penalty kill operating at a very high level.
Face off to the left side of Jeremy Link. Steelers kind of win the draw. Kept in by Middleton, sends it behind the net. Picked up back there and brought to the sidewall by Cassie, sends it around to Gisty, sends it ahead, knocked in by Nakins. And they're going to say they never touched it, so icing will be the call against the Winnipeg Blues.
Interesting that both teams have dominated stretches of this first period, and then there's stretches of this first period as well where the play just kind of evens out and it's like a 50-50 teeter-totter both ways.
Face off to the right side again, Connor Barley has it caught up in skates. Now it's taken away. Here's a chance now for Middleton in front. Couldn't get it there. Now he gets it. Oh, and it went off a skate at the last second. And the Blues bring it out. Nakins gets it over the line. That was offside by a long shot. There's a shot by Pettigan. Scores. Oh, they're calling it off. They said it hit the post.
Oh, man. Stewart got away with one there. I think it was in.
I think so, too. Now here back the other way comes Pettigan. Sends it around the Steeler net. Picked up by Ferguson. Bounces off the wall ahead now. Here comes Carson Tita. Tita puts on the brakes play. They tried to get it to Ferguson. Now he'll send it towards the goal. Burr battles hard behind the net. Burr still has it. He's in the corner. Sun pins him against the boards. Tita in to help out. Puck's kicked behind the net. Nakins sends it high. Broken down by Pup in the neutral zone. And Burr tried to send it in deep. Picked up by a Pettigan. To Schwalabaga. To Cassie. That's Ladyman. Now right side pass for Sarter. He sends it in. Knocked down by the Steelers' Pup. Pup gets it into the blue line. Now chips it out to the red line. And Carson Tito plays it into the blue zone. Ladyman on the far side. Right side for Cody Bahun. In over the Steelers' line. And he lost control of it. But manages to keep it in. Sends it around behind the net for Staus. 1:51 remaining. First period. 2-1. Blues lead. Back to the point. Here's Koff. Kraus couldn't do anything with it. He played it to Bahun. He plays it behind the net. Staus spinning away. Now gives it off there to Sarter. Sarter right over nicely there by Johansson. And back he comes the other way. Johansson gets into the blue zone on the left side. Keeps on going with it against Cusack. Gives it to Halverson behind the net. Puck comes back to the point. Kept in by Basarab. Sends it around the other side. Johansson, who's out of gas, will keep it in. Carter Barley working against Kraus. Kraus comes up with it. Broken up nicely. Halverson gets it into the corner. Whacks Kraus against the wall. Puck comes along the half wall. Kept in nicely. Here's Halverson. Halverson will go over the line. And then it comes back out. Picked up by Carter Barley. Carter Barley sends it down for Halverson. You were going to say something? In behind the net, Basarab. Stopped by Cusack. Behind the Blues net. In the corner, Halverson back to the point. Coulter goes near side for Jacquette. Keeps it in. Maxwell now grabs it. 33 seconds left in the first period. It's been barrage by the Selkirk Steelers, and the Blues are just going to want to get out of this period. And they send it all the way down the ice. No icing. Coulter will go back to get it. Coulter takes a huge hit against the wall. That came off of Maxwell. Back to the point. Schwalabaga sends it towards the Steelers. Now there's a shot off the back wall by Foreman, and a save made by Levi Mitchell.
Bill, that's no surprise, but the Stewart had all the pressure. Who was leading the way there? That top line, Halverson, Barley, and then the Senator Middleton. Basarab. Yeah, they all worked that puck down low. When that line cycles, they're tough to stop.
There's a shot by Ladyman, but there's a chance now. Panuka, long shot. And a glove save made. Schwalabaga hugged Namaka. I'm not sure what that was all about. He gave him a nice little hug there. But we're going into our first intermission, down by 1.
Keys to the period. I'm watching how the Steelers handle the neutral zone and maybe create some special teams opportunities for themselves. The team that handled the neutral zone better through these next 40 minutes is going to win this hockey game.
Jeremy Link to my right, Levi Mitchell to my left. Puck is down, we're underway. Halverson has it in the neutral zone. Banks it ahead now. Basarab has a man go from there. It's Carter Barley! And he just missed the stick on it. Johansson a shot. That's kicked out by Link. Now Ladyman picks it up. They survive that quick onslaught by the Steelers, and they'll bring it out. Ladyman gets to the red line. Takes a huge hit from Halverson. Puck goes around the horn on the far side. Basarab plays it behind his net for Johansson. Johansson plays it down. Halverson goes racing into the corner for it. Goes behind the net. Leaves it for Basarab. Comes out the near side. Gives it back to Halverson. Up the wall. Halverson still has it. Now pinching in is Johansson, but it's going to be picked up. And right side pass down the far side. Sidestepping a check from Jacquette. Comes out in front. And Shortree just missed the open corner. Comes up along the wall. Picked up by Halverson. Goes cross ice now. Picked up on the far side by Coulter. Gets to the red line. Gives it to Carter Barley. And Carter Barley will send it all the way. Gisty sends it to Pettigan. Touched by a Pettigan to this side of the Steelers side of the red line, so no icing. Kept it on the far side by Ty Nakins. Now there's a chance off the wall. A shot by a Pettigan. Save made by Mitchell. Now Chiquette gets it ahead to Connor Barley at the red line, coming down the right side, gets it over the line, goes in and out around Gisty. Keeps on going to the other side. Connor Barley feeds one, knocked down by a Pettigan. And now Jason Sun gives it up to Burr. Burr sends it into the corner, sent around the boards. Ferguson keeps it and sends it behind the Blues net. Now Gisty will just clear out. Here's a Pettigan going one-on-one with Ferguson. Ferguson took it off him. Cleared ahead now for Middleton. He missed it. Gisty again plays it ahead, this time for Jason Sun and over the line. Had a man breaking for the net. And it comes all the way back to the point. Kraus at the left blue line sends it in low for a Pettigan. Back to the point for Kraus. Along the wall at the ringette line. Nakins couldn't get to it. Now it's cleared out and down the ice by the Steelers. Enough for icing as it crosses the line, so the Steelers will get charged with icing.
One thing I noticed about Jeremy Lynch, Bill, is they're trying to get him to go side to side. But, I mean, Jeremy Lynch is one of the better goalies that I've seen at anticipating that push-off. And he exemplified that in the opening sessions of his period, just how smart his anticipation and reflexes are going cross ice.
Off the draw, Stouse keeps it towards the Steelers' net. Ferguson comes up with it. Ahead now, and Burr will send it in behind the Blues net. Link will leave it there for Cusack. Cusack behind his net, drops it off. Coming up the left side now is Sarter. Gets over the Steeler line, broken up there by Dudek, and Dudek plays ahead now for Namaka. Namaka over the line with Dudek. Namaka sends it on, goes! A glove save made by Link, and the puck goes behind the net. Kraus picks it up back there. He'll sit there for a while. Comes out the right side. There's a right side pass now for Cusack. Gets to the red line, sends one in. Mitchell will grab onto that one. He'll hold on. As entering his space is Souse. And we'll have a face-off.
It sounds like a broken record, and I'm going to say it again. Steelers doing a much better job of neutral zone anticipation. Every goal that they gave up in the first period was as a result of miscommunication leading to plays from a neutral zone inward. Good to see they've cleaned that up.
Off the draw, there's a shot by Schwolobaga. That was blocked by Panouk. He felt that one go straight to the bench. Right down the tunnel. The puck goes in behind the Blues net. Schwolobaga has it there. Schwolobaga now leaves it. And coming out of his own end is Foreman. Gets to the Steeler line, punches it past the Dudek. Johansson goes, plays it, it'll come out to the neutral zone, fired right back again. Mitchell makes a save off Cassie. Offside call pending against the Blues. It's going to come all the way down the ice.
And there's a penalty, I think.
I don't think so.
No, that was the linesman. I thought it was the referee looking at.
16:01 remaining period 2. Nicely underway here. Welcome aboard wherever you're tuned in on the World Wide Web.
I think Panouk has returned to the bench, too.
Ever want to ask us any questions, drop us a line. Tell us where you're tuning in from. All lowercase. Email us at SteelersPlayByPlay@hotmail.com. Off the draw, kept in by Jacquette. Plays it down behind the Blues net. And the Blues come up with it. Cassie sends it to the neutral zone, knocked down by Halverson. Halverson gives it up to Foreman. Foreman in over the line. Foreman tried to go inside out on Jacquette, and he fell down. Now Bassarab gives it away. And the Steelers man to regain. Here comes Halverson. Over the line with Carter Barty. Halverson a shot. The rebound sitting there. It goes behind the net. Now it comes off the body of Cassie. And Link finds it and holds on. A nice opportunity there for Bartley and Halverson.
That's a correction. I saw Ryan Panouk walking in the back tunnel, but now he appears to be making his way back to the bench, and we'll see if he makes his way on the ice.
Face-off coming up to the left side of Jeremy Link.
Yeah, it looks like he seated himself in between his two line mates over there.
Hill against Shortreed. Caught up in skates. Scramble for it. And up with it come the Blues. He'll bring it out. Adrian goes cross ice down the right side and over the line. Sends it out in front. There's a shot. Great toe save made by Levi Mitchell off short read. Now the Steelers. Hill gets it out. Cross ice now for Tita. He'll send it in. Short read rubs him along the boards. Tita goes after it. Cusack around the boards. Puts it on the stick of Sutherland. That'll be broken up by Ferguson, but gives it away. Picked up now again by Sutherland. He'll circle in the neutral zone. Cross ice for Cusack. Down the right wing. Pup rubs him along the boards. Pup takes the puck away. Reverses it behind his net to Ferguson. Ferguson uses the net as a shelter and gives it back to Brady Pup. Pup will settle things down for the Steelers behind their own net. He'll stand there. Son watching him in front. Here's a long lead pass. Off the stick of Middleton. Gives it to Crywye. Sends it in wide of the Blues net. Blues are going to gain control and bring it out. Pettigan sends it in deep. Mitchell's going to play it and does. Up the boards for Burr. Burr gives it to Connor Barley. Barley in over the line. Puck goes. There's a shot by Middleton. That hit the leg of Schwolobaga. Didn't make it through. Back to the point. Kept in by Johansson. Now it's punched out. And the Steelers will have to regroup. Burr sends it in. Pettigan goes back to get it. Spins away from the tight checking of Connor Barley. Now it's ahead for Jason Zunn. He'll send it into the Steelers zone. Dudek picks it up there. Behind his own net. Being watched by Ty Nakins. He'll just sit there until he gets a good opportunity to play ahead and does. Middleton sends it in deep. Ladyman goes back to get it. Connor Barley's going to get there too at the same time. Puck goes up the wall for Nakins. And bounces a chance now for Jason Sun. One-on-one with Coulter. Catching up with Pettigan. And it jumped over top of his stick. Pettigan sends it behind the Steeler net. Steelers will gain control of it. Jacquette reverses it behind his net onto the stick of Coulter. Ahead now. That's knocked down by Pettigan. Goes to Cassie. Cassie left side for Sarter. Sarter cross ice now. Puts it on the stick of Bahan. Staus now plays it down along the wall. That's broken up. Sarter back to the point. Cassie, there's a shot. Leg save made. The rebound. They score. Upstairs, Cody Bahan. And it's 3-1 Winnipeg Blues.
Yeah, Bill, I don't have too many complaints about that play. And the play in this period, for sure, it was just unfortunate. It was almost a situation of the Steelers were a little too soft on the play. Had a couple chances to get out. They couldn't find the puck. And the last person to find the puck was Bahan. And Bahan had all the space, and he ripped the top corner. But up until this point, the Steelers have done a terrific job in this period of just remaining patient. And I think, to be honest, they just need to keep playing the way they're playing.
20, Cody Bahan. Assists to number 21, Michael Sartor. And number 8, Dylan Cassie. Time to goal, 7-11.
Need a Slurpee, 7-11. Bahan's second of the game, 18th on the season. And the Blues have opened up a 2-goal lead once again here in the second period.
If there's still anyone surprised by what the Blues have done here tonight so far, you shouldn't be surprised anymore.
The Blues send it right back in behind the Steeler net. Digging it out in the corner. It's a rugby scrum. Comes free. Carter Barley bounces it off the wall. Here comes Basarab. Right side for Halverson. Down the right wing and over the line. Halverson. A shot to save. The rebound. And a save made by Link Basarab right on his Blue doorstep.
The other thing, too, why the Blues are having success, though, is they haven't taken a penalty yet tonight. In the previous games this season, the Blues would run themselves into penalty trouble, and that's when the Steelers would score on the power play. The problem is the Steelers of late haven't necessarily had the greatest of success trying to score 5-on-5 consistently. So I think the Steelers need to use their speed. They need to draw some penalties and start taking some chances on the power play.
Off the jaw, Connor Barley wins it to the side wall. Here's Dudek, rings one off the side of the net. Goes back into the corner. Adrian's there. Burr's on him. Now we got another pile up along the wall. Digging out is Connor Barley. Back to Dudek. Dudek's going to walk. Dudek a shot. Glove save easily for Jeremy Link. No traffic in front, and he'll hold on to that one all day long.
Yeah, great play. Unfortunately, the traffic was nowhere to be seen. And I think, to be honest with you, the traffic arrived a second too late.
They'll do it over again. Off the draw, it's kicked into the middle of the ice, and Ladyman comes up with it. Ladyman, right side pass, in over the line, tried to get it back on a give and go with, let's see, a short read now, Shawalaboga shot. It went off a body of Dudek up into the mesh behind Mr. Mitchell.
Yeah, everybody tied up with a player there except for that defenseman, Shawalaboga, and everybody was collapsing. And that kind of left an opening in the middle there for Shawalaboga.
Face off to the right side of Mitchell. Hasn't received an awful lot of help here tonight on the goals that were scored.
No, that third one was top corner. It was an NHL type shot there by Bahan.
Face off to the right. Scramble draw, caught up in linesman skates. Comes ahead now. Steelers will poke it down. Carson Tita gets around Gisty. Tita goes to the goal. Kansas shot. Save made by Link. Now Gisty plays it out. Here's a right side pass for Pettigan. Racing in. Chance over top of the goal and into the mesh.
What was remarkable about that one was there was only 4 players on the attack because one of the Blues defensemen was in the net behind Jeremy Lane, and Lane didn't realize it for the longest time. And again, it's one of these things where if you don't contain the neutral zone against the Blues, you are going to be in for a world of hurt. But the D line can go from defense to offense so quick, led by Shawalaboga, led by Disty.
There's a chance now for Nakins. Can't get it into the Steelers zone. Cassie will. And Jaquette will back it up to give it to Coulter. Lead pass now. Here's Kabelka down the right side and over the line. Gives it to to Namaka. Shot save. The rebound comes right out in front. And it'll come out to the neutral zone, and Jaquette will send it right back in again. Steelers touch up. Link leaves it behind his net. There's a Cassie falls, but there was no Steeler around watching him to a Pettigan. Pettigan over the line, offside with Ty Nakins.
Yeah, that play by Namaka, I don't know what was with that. I think he held on to it a second too long. He had a chance, and whether puck wasn't sitting properly or what, the Steelers are getting their looks here. They're just not getting the finish.
10:23 remaining in period number 2. Welcome wherever you're tuned in on the World Wide Web. Bill Christensen, Michael Garrow bringing you this one. Face off just outside the Steelers' blue line. Blues lead it 3-1. Steelers lead pass goes off a Bassarab stick. Link's going to play it himself. Into the corner for Nakins. Stolen away by the Steelers. There's a chance for Brady Pup. Down low. Off the wall, Carter Barley. Dishes it to Halverson. Leaves it there for Pup. Pup gets knocked down. No call on the play. Now Bassarab gives it to Carter Barley behind the net. Carter Barley comes out the right side. Doesn't pass, doesn't shoot. Still hasn't had a protect off the stick. Here comes Ladyman. A breakaway from the blue line. Has forehand upstairs. Hit the crossbar. Now Pettigan has it on the far side. Goes behind the Steeler net. Taken away by Ferguson, who loses it to Bahan. There's a shot, safe. Rebound is laying there. There's a shot from there, hit the iron. Another ping off the post by Staus. And the puck goes in beyond the net to the other side. Cusack will keep it in for the Blues, sends it all the way around the horn. Kraus keeps it in. Now comes up to the ringette line. Going to be kept in by Cusack. Sends it to the far corner. Bahan fires one towards the goal. Goes to Sarter behind the net. Now Halverson has it in the corner. Back to Kraus as he gives it away. A shot, and Mitchell's going to grab that one and slow things down. And it's our media timeout time here.
There's 2 problems with that last sequence. Number one, whoever was watching Ladyman, I don't know how he ended up on a breakaway like that. I know the defenseman blew a tire, but I don't know where the puck support was on that play. And all of a sudden, it just led to 1 or 2 and 3 opportunities, and the Steelers dodged another bullet. Fortunate not to be down more than 2. Quick look, there's no other games in the MJHL tonight on the out-of-town scoreboard other than this one. So I'm going to read to you the NHL scores. Florida's gone ahead of Buffalo 3-1. Pittsburgh's up on New Jersey 4-3. Philadelphia has 2 goals, but they still trail Tampa Bay 4-2. The Rangers have gone ahead of Carolina 2-1. Montreal after 2 leading Columbus. It is still 2-0 St. Louis halfway through that game. It is Anaheim gone ahead of Minnesota in the second. Nashville ahead of Dallas after 1-0. And no score between Edmonton and Arizona. The breaking news out of that game, no Connor McDavid for the Oilers.
Wow. Wow, the big face off to the right side. Connor Barley against Sauter. Barley has it caught up in skates. It comes free, walking in all alone. Behind and getting a stick on it was Dudek to send that one over top of the net into the mesh.
I have no idea why he was that wide open at the side of the net there.
So wide open. Steelers starting to get the jet syndrome. They're running around all over the place. Sauter wins it clean. Here's Gisty. There's a shot. Glove save by Mitchell. He'll hold on.
Yeah, everybody just standing there kind of off the face-off. It's wide open for the shot in front, and Mitchell's not paying attention. There's a goal right there.
Big line comes back over the boards for the Steelers. Barley, Halverson, and Basarab. Barley against Sauter. Sauter loses the job. Halverson sends it behind the net. It comes up and hits the mesh. And we'll do it all over again.
But that's a problem, Bill. If the top line is the only line one in a hockey team, it's not sustainable.
Well, 90% of the Jet games only have a top line going. Face off again to the right side. One cleanly by Barley. Center on the far side for Basarab. Oh, and Cody Bahan leveled Johansson. Johansson took out Mitchell.
Yeah, there's going to be a penalty here to Bahan.
And Bahan's going to get a penalty. Steelers will get their first man advantage of the game.
Mitchell appears to be okay.
Not so sure whether Johansson's okay. He went straight off the ice. Talking to Ali Denowith. Looks like a shoulder problem. Looks like the same shoulder that he had earlier in the year.
Almost a double whammy. Your top defenseman and then your goaltender.
Well, Mitchell's okay, thank God. But not looking promising. Johansson and Ali took him right down the hall, right down the tunnel.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. By the time I looked up, they were already down the tunnel.
Not, hopefully everything's okay. Bahan in the box. Steelers on the power play for the first time tonight. Blues pick it up. That's going to be kept in at the point. Here's a chance for Carter Barley. Has his pocket picked by Sutherland. Sutherland comes down the left wing. He'll just send it in wide of the Steeler net. Back to get it, Carter Barley. Leaves it for Jacquette. Jacquette straight up the center of the ice now. Left pass now for Carter Barley. Gets it back again. A huge crunching hit by Sholovoda.
Selkirk GM power play. Winnipeg Blues penalty to number 20, Cody Bahan. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty is 11:22.
Now back to Jacquette at the left point. He'll walk the blue line. Drops it off. Here's a chance, Carter Barley. Down low for Namaka. I don't know what's going on.
Net.
Net again.
Bill, like I said, when you get back to 5-on-5, the easiest switch would be to Tito off that fourth line, put him back on the back, and now you got 6 defensemen. Then you rotate one of the forwards through in Tito's spot on the fourth line, which has been used very sparingly at this point in the hockey game.
That's a good observation. Very good. I agree with you. Carter Barley against Adrian. Right side of Link. Puck goes to the side wall, sent around the boards. Kept in by Basarab. Now Namaka comes in to dig it out behind the net. Plays it back. Here's a chance for Jacquette, a shot. That one just went wide. Now Carter Barley. Pinned against the boards briefly there. Comes back to Halverson at the right point. He'll walk the blue line. Halverson dishes it to Carter Barley. Top of the left faceoff dot. Barley down low for Basarab. Back to Barley. And a nice stick there as it goes down the ice off the checking of Staus. Here comes Halverson winding it up, gets an overline away, breaks the defense, goes forehand, hits the crossbar, comes down, and Jeremy Link grabs that one.
Yeah, that's just a great save by Link, and I'm not the least bit surprised he made the save. Just goes to show with that cross crease thing that I was talking about earlier, the anticipation of Jeremy Link.
Huge save by Jeremy Link. It hit the crossbar, came right down into his glove. Never crossed the line.
I mean, what are the odds of that? Straight off the crossbar into his glove.
Back to the point, Pup keeps it in, 20 seconds remaining in the Steeler power play. Middle of the ice for Dudek. Dudek goes far side, puts it on the stick of Burr. Behind the net to Namaka, back to the point, Dudek, there's a shot, that's blocked, gets it back again. Doesn't make it outside, Steelers keep it in. But the penalty is over to the Selkirk Steelers. Or sorry, to the Blues, and it's 0 for 1 for the Steelers. Here's Connor Barty, goes behind the net, wrap-around try. And Link had the pad down, make that save. Here comes Ladyman, back the other way. Takes a hit from Connor Barley, and they're each going to get 2, I believe.
I think both of them should get it.
Well, I wouldn't count on it.
Well, Barley, the original penalty, and then Ladyman swings him right in the leg, and yeah, they're both going to get it.
So we'll each get 2.
But, I mean, right away you see the impact of having no Wade Johannesson immediately. I mean, a big impact on that power play. Big body, likes to walk the line. Kind of have traffic just kind of collapse toward the net whenever Johannesson had the puck. So it's a big loss, and hopefully he's back soon.
Well, he's not on the ice right now, and he's not on the bench, so hopefully he's going to be okay. Off the draw, comes back to the left point, Gisty. Hammer time, leg save made by Mitchell, and he'll reach out and grab that one.
Connor Barley, 2 minutes for high sticking. Winnipeg Blues penalty to number 5, Michael Ladyman, 2 minutes for slashing. Time the penalties, 13:37.
Face out to the right side of Mitchell. Foreman gets down low, puck goes to the side wall. Ferguson comes up with it. Goes behind his net. Ferguson comes out the right side. Lead pass goes off the stick of Crywye. Now Crywye sends all the way down the ice. Link's going to stop it. Play behind his net for Cassie. Off the boards, and here come the Blues out of their own zone. Foreman, there's a shot. Nice stick by Jaquette, goes up into the mesh. And we'll have another face-off to the right side of Levi Mitchell.
Yeah, it's heated at upended behind the Blues net, was a little slow to get back into the play, but it appears to be okay.
Not a good time any time of the year, but not a good time now heading into the stretch run in the playoffs to get injured.
Especially with a busy week, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and then you're into the playoffs. Like we have a week between the end of the season and the start of the playoffs.
Off the draw, Steelers win it. Outlet pass for Burr. 5-on-5 hockey. Penalties all over. Here's a lead for Middleton. Middleton tries to make a move. He's cut off by Kraus. Puck goes behind the net. Here's a chance. Oh, almost able to walk out with Burr. Puck comes to Jaquette along the wall. Down low for Burr. Spins away. And he loses control of the puck. And Adrian has it along the wall. Jaquette pinches it, keeps it in down low. Kraus goes back into the corner. Middleton runs him into the boards. Burr's in to help out. Lifting his stick and grabbing a short read. Now Steelers steal it back. There's a chance now. Namaka shot over top of the goal. Now short read will try it again. Gets it ahead, and the Blues will bring it out. Here comes the Blues. Sutherland over the line, goes to the left side, sends one in. The save made by Mitchell. Now it's sent in behind the net, goes to the corner. Jaquette picks it up there. Puck comes to the blue line, kept in by Sun, down low, in front, and Adrian was spun around and he couldn't get a shot away. Now Gisty at the point, slap shot kicked aside nicely there by Mitchell. Now Burr, hauled down, Blues will send it right back in again. Burr slow to get up, he's going to the box, and Steelers have it behind their own net. Ferguson, lead pass now for Middleton. Middleton over the line, has Bassarab with him, sends it down. Bassarab almost took it away from Link, but Link managed to play it over, and here comes a Pettigan. Pettigan gets to the red line, sends it in deep. Mitchell will stop it behind the net.
There's one thing we learned
Johansson back on the ice, good to see. Johansson just made a hit on Ty Nakins, so I guess his shoulder's all right. Got caught up along the wall, back to the point. Sent in by Cassie. Johansson tried to grab it there. Pettigan picks it up, plays it back to Cassie at the right point. Back to Pettigan along the wall. He'll go to the blue line. Sends it into an open corner, and Carter Barley's there. Barley just chips it to himself along the end boards. Lead pass now for Halverson. And now it comes free. And Basarab couldn't get to it. And it's picked up by Pettigan. He's all over the ice. Cassie drops it off now. Gisty sends it ahead. Jason Sunday flicks it wide of the Steeler net.
Blues defended so well here, Bill.
Right side pass here is a big hit by Schwolobaga. And he's feeling that one on the far side is Panouk. He's hunched over, but he gets back into the play. Makes a save. A nice shot and a nice save by Mitchell. And back comes Halverson. Halverson goes and sends it in deep. Panouk and Namaka go in after it against Link. Link plays himself. Now Coulter bounces off of Shortreed. And back the other way comes Schwolobaga. Chips it by Jaquette into the corner. He's run into by Kobelka. Puck's behind the Steeler goal line. Puck comes along the wall. Here's Bahan. Goes to the side wall. Now sends it behind the net for Sartor. Sartor chips it into the corner. Picked up, sent deep by Cody Bahan. Puck comes along the wall. And Steelers are going to work it out to the neutral zone. Jaquette sends it in deep, peels off. Link goes back to get it. Schwolobaga, left side pass for Strauss. Gets to the red line, sends it in deep. 2:14 remaining in period 2. 3-1 Blues. Here come the Steelers. Krywai sends it in deep. He'll chip and chase it against Cusack along the wall. They're piling on the Cusack. Now puck goes into the near corner boards. Unable to gain control of it there was Unruh. Foreman does, goes behind his own net, comes out the other side. Tita fakes at a poke check and misses him. And here comes Foreman straight up the line. And over. Goes behind the Steeler net, runs into the referee. Now the puck gets left in front. There's a shot. Nice blocker save off Maxwell by Mitchell. Now goes to the sidewall. Unable to get it out with Brady Pup. And there's going to be a penalty coming up to the Blues for elbowing.
Yeah. Now Connor Barley and is up behind?
Ladyman.
Oh, Ladyman.
So Maxwell's heading it for elbowing. Steelers will get their second penalty power play.
Interesting what Nick Lubov has done here with the fourth line. He's kind of done a mismatch variation. Not going to mention names, but there's certain individuals that have not seen the ice in this second period for the Steelers.
Face off to the right side of Jeremy Link. Won by Connor Barley. Back to the point. Dudek back to Barley in the corner. Behind the net for Middleton. Middleton walks off the wall. Out of the corner. Shot scores!
Oh my goodness, Will Middleton.
Middleton walked out of the corner. Power play goal. And the Steelers narrow the gap to 3-2. What a shot.
This is why I like Will Middleton in between Connor Barley and, is it Basarab normally?
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, Namaka.
Or Namaka, yeah. So they've thrown Will Middleton onto this line, and Middleton does nothing but throw the body around, creating space for those two. And finally, it's like the space was given to him, and he said, heck, I'll just take the shot. And it was the goal scorer's goal right between the post. And
Winnipeg Blues penalty to number 19, James Maxwell. 2 minutes for elbowing. Time to penalty 18:31. That's Maxwell for elbowing at 18:31. Last minute of play in the second period.
Here come the Steelers out of their own zone again. Burr couldn't get past
Steelers' second
Schwolobaga.
goal, his 8th of the season. Scored by number 19, Will Middleton. Assist to number 21, Colby Dudek, and number 90, Connor Barley. Time of the goal, 18:44.
18:44, power play goal. And the Steelers are within one again. Here's a breakaway pass down the left wing. in is Connor Barley. A shot. He had a stick put in front of it by Ladyman on a nice defensive play. Now Ladyman brings it out. Gets to the red line. Sends it in behind the Steeler net. Mitchell leaves it there for Johansson. There's that pass again. Basarab this time. He'll chip and chase it himself. Basarab. Link's going to play. There's a chance. Oh, a shot. Link got a stick in it as the puck came off the boards. Weird. And Basarab had an empty net and Link got a stick on it. Now Carter Burley. Oh, my. Wouldn't that have been interesting to tie it up right there?
Real quick, Bill, I'd like to welcome those watching on Hockey TV. It appears they have working.
We have Hockey TV back again. Oh, that's so nice. Hello, Hockey TV. Welcome aboard.
What a game. Unfortunately, you know, the Steelers are making mistakes.
Perfect.
But they are making up for them with timely goals, none bigger than Will Middleton's goal. And enough to force a fifth game. It will be Thursday night at Garden City, 7:45 p.m. on Mike FM.
Nice. Well, here we go. Steelers move from our broadcast right to left here in the third period. Levi Mitchell to my right. Jeremy Link to my left. The puck is down. And the Steelers gain control. Shoot it in. It goes behind the Blues net. Welcome back, Hockey TV. There's a shot deflected. Just missed off the stick of Burr. Now the puck comes up around the right side. And brought out, and Ladyman will bring it down. There's going to be a penalty coming up to the Blues, I believe, Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian for interference on Johansson, 150%. This is textbook.
You heard Dudek yelling, "Get out of there."
Well, Bill, this is the opportunity the Steelers wanted. Down by one.
Okay, Don Cherry.
What?
Mike was saying, got to get a penalty drawn on us, or they need to take a penalty in the first minute against us. That was funny. He predicted it.
But anyway, it is 3-2. It's a one-goal game. Here's your chance to tie the hockey game, right here.
Tie the game. It's a whole new ball game. You know, you got to look at it. The Blues look like they're already playing playoff hockey.
Right.
Steelers, they're not quite ready for playoffs yet.
Well, they better be, because they got a very good team coming in here Friday, a very good team coming in here Sunday.
And you will be here Friday.
Yep.
I will be here Sunday.
To finish off what I started.
Finish your dirty work. Off to draw. Steelers win it. Dudek plays it against the wall for Burr.
For Selkirk GM power play. Winnipeg Blues penalty to number 11, Nathan Adrian, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 23 seconds. That's Adrian.
Now it's cleared out by the Blues, only as far as the neutral zone. Johansson will bring it back over. He'll fire it in, take a hit from Schwoleboga. Link misses it. Burr kicks it back now to Connor Barley. Barley plays it down into the corner. Middleton. Down low. Out front. Middleton just missed the top shelf on that beautiful pass there from Burr. Now Middleton in the far corner. Schwoleboga pins him against the boards. Puck's kicked behind the Blues net, and Ladyman sends it all the way down the ice. Wow, that was close. Now Mitchell leaves it for Johansson. Steelers make a complete power play change. Second unit comes over the boards. Jaquette. Right side pass now for Namaka. He'll send it in wide. Link's going to stop it behind his head. Gives it up. There's a chance in front. Oh, and a nice defensive play made there by Cusack.
Yep.
Now Carter Barley behind the net. Back to the right point. Jaquette gives it to Halverson on the near side. He'll move to the center of the blue line. There's a shot. That hit a leg in front, and Link grabbed it off the leg of Cassie.
Yeah, you can see it. The Blues have studied that video. It's again that pass to the middle for Halverson on the power play. Yesterday that was wide open on the power play goal by Halverson in the first period. Tonight, the Blues doing a great job of closing in the lanes on that.
Off the draw, goes to the side wall. Cusack can't get it out. It goes around behind the net. Cassie plays it over. And it's sent the length of the ice by Staus. Mitchell leaves it for Colby Jaquette behind his own net. He starts out, cuts in front of his goal. Keeps on coming to the left side. Left side pass now for Carter Barley. Gets it in. He's benched out, and Short Tree just clears it back down. 9 seconds remaining in the Steeler power play. If they hurry, they might get a shot. They're going to let it run out, so the power play is over for the Selkirk Steelers.
I'm disappointed.
1 shot on goal in that power play, and now they go 1 for 3 with a man advantage. Now the Blues have control of it down in the Steeler territory behind the net. Comes out in front and grabbing it and playing it to the point, but not out. Wolaboga keeps it in. A battle going on in front of the net. And that was between Unruh and Brady Pup. Now here comes Connor Barley. Gets to the blue line, sends it in deep. Barley stays on as the change on this fourth line. Now here's a giveaway by Kabelka. And he gets it back again. Here comes Kabelka over the line. 3-on-1. No way was that offside.
If it was, he blew it down about 5 seconds too late.
Oh my God. You know what? That was a bench call because Billy Keane yelled offside and right away he blew it. What do? That's the way it goes. Gotta be, goes both ways. Off the draw, Connor Barley wins it. Back to Pup. Cross ice to Ferguson, gets it in over the Blues line. Ferguson goes into the corner, sends it around the near side here. Connor Barley battles hard in the corner. Foreman's there trying to dig away at it. Puck comes free. Maxwell sends it back behind the net for Gisty. Gisty reverses it to the near side. Lead pass for Maxwell. Gives it to Foreman. In over the Steeler line. Gibsy Doodle Foreman. There's a shot. Mitchell made that save. Now the puck goes in behind the net. They're battling back there. Sent out front by Unruh. A little defensive play made by Panook. Now the puck comes free. Here's back to the point. Walking in. Can't see a shot. Blocker save Mitchell. Kobelka goes to the far wall. Chips it ahead, and the Steelers will get it as far as the red line. Fired right back in again by the Blues. Mitchell leaves it for Ferguson.
They put Ferguson back with Pop ever since Johanneson's been back in this game.
Ferguson standing behind his net.
He's waiting for someone to open up, but there's nothing there for him.
Now he plays it around the boards for Tita. Tita sends it in deep. Going in there to get it is Cryway. Link plays it himself to cross.
Oh, Tita just got a high
Tita just took out Link, but Link backed into him.
One of the Steelers at the side of the net took one to cheat.
I think the Steelers going to get a power play.
I think so too. I think Son didn't.
And it is. Steelers are going to get a power play out of this. Jason Sun's going to hit to the penalty box.
Jason Sun for Jeremy Link, actually.
For Jeremy Link, yes. So the Selkirk Steelers, excuse me, get a chance to get back in this game again.
You can't say they haven't had chances.
That's funny. Face out to the right side of Link. Connor Barley against Bahan.
The interesting thing is both of these power plays have come in the first 5 minutes when the ice is relatively fresh. So you
Barley's waved. Sorry?
You think the puck will be easier to move around on this fresh ice.
Burr wins the draw back to Dudek. Down into the corner.
Play. Winnipeg Blues penalty number 1, Jeremy Link, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time to penalty, 4:37.
Middleton just had a deflection, and I don't know how Link got a leg on it, but he did. Here come the Steelers on the power play. Over the line comes Johansson, goes down the left side, now sends it around the far side. Dudek will keep it in there. Dudek will set it up now. Steelers will switch positions as Dudek gives it to Johansson. One-timer, save, rebound. It's underneath Link. And he'll hold on. Middleton on his doorstep.
I don't care to know what Johannesson and Dudek were thinking there, but I think Dudek should have fired it across the second earlier while they're moving. Because the defenders are moving with them. You can see them switching. Maybe you just cast them on a bad change.
Second line, second power play out there for the Steelers now. Namaka against Shortreed.
They're trying to move the penalty killers around.
One by Namaka, back to Jaquette. Jaquette sends it into the corner. Bassarab lets it go to Namaka. Now Bassarab sends it behind the net. Carter Barley will come out the other side. Barley back to Jaquette at the right point. Down low for Barty, Carter Barley. Carter Barley gets the top of the face-off down low. Wrap around to, they bang away at it. And links down, makes two big saves off Basarab. Now Basarab behind the net. Namaka comes into Heller. Namaka walks out in front. Halverson fired it wide over top of the goal. Now back to the point. Kept in there by Jacquette. Jacquette gives it to Halverson. Back to Jacquette. Here's Jacquette. Right side pass now. Halverson goes cross ice for Carter Barley. Back to Jacquette. To Carter Barley down the wall at the ringette line. Here's a shot that hit a leg of Cassie. Made the save. Now Halverson to Jacquette. Down low for Carter Barley. Carter Barley back to Jacquette at the right point.
I don't know why he didn't shoot.
Now down low for Carter Barley. Back to Jacquette, trying to set up Halverson in the middle. Barley in front for Namaka. He couldn't get it, and it's fired the lengths of the ice by Adrian. That will do it for the Steelers' power play.
I wasn't a big fan of that sequence, Bill.
Too much outside perimeter passing. Steelers now go 1 for 4 with the man advantage. There they come again out of their own zone. Coulter will send it in, wide of the net. Back to get it, Schwolobaga. Schwolobaga sends it around the near side. Nakins has it almost taken away. Comes back to the point. Here's a chance now. Down the other side, Nakins. One-on-one against Pup. Drops it back to the trailer. Up and again, scores.
Almost the same kind of shot from a Patterson. No chance for Mitchell. Somebody blew the coverage on the wrong side on our left side of the eighth. It would be Mitchell's right side of the eighth. And I don't know how a Patterson is that wide open on that side of the eighth. It's like they thread a seam right to a Patterson. And all the chances the Steelers had to tie it are gone for naught. The Blues have kind of taken that momentum of the two penalty kills, and they've gone across the ice, and the Patterson just rips the second of the evening.
Second of the evening, 25th on the season. Hey, but the Steelers got him right where they want him now. 2 goals down.
Scored by number 26, Tony Apatagon. Assist number 15, Ty Nakins. And number 4, Griffin Schwaloboga. Time to goal 7:07.
7:07, even strength goal. And now here they come again over the line. Puck goes in front of the net. Apetagon's 25th of the season. And the Steelers find their backs against the wall now. Steelers send it in deep. Burr works against Cusack. Puck sent up the left side. Taken away. Here comes Apetagon again. Gets to the red line. Bounces one into the Steelers' corner. Puck goes back to get it behind his own net. 12:04 remaining in the third period. Blues back up by 2 again. Trywide chips it to himself. Sends it into the Blues zone. Puck comes all the way back out to the neutral zone, and Brady Pup has to go back to get it. Right side now for Ferguson. Ferguson gives it up to Sarter. Here's Sarter looking in front, and Ferguson sends it to the corner. Now picked up again. Blues all over the Steelers in their own zone. Here's Sarter. Played it out to the wing, and Tita's there. Tita has it poke checked off his stick, and then on a second attempt, gets it down the ice. Trywide. Traces it down. Kraus comes up with it. Right side for Cody Bahan. Gets to the red line. Bahan gets over the line. Cross ice pass. Misses Apetagon. Puck goes behind the Steeler net. Sent on the far side now. And the Steelers will bring it out. Lead pass for Connor Barley. Had it taken off his stick, and Bahan will send it right back in again.
Blues are defending this 2-goal lead to a T.
Double shifting to Apetagon, trying to get him the hat trick, I believe. Here's a lead pass now. Out of their own zone comes Helverson. Down the left wing, Helverson loses control and taken away. Brought back out by Maxwell. Over the line, Maxwell, and Helverson back check nicely and sends it back into the Blues zone. Now the Blues will try it again. They send it in deep. Dudek goes back behind his net. Unruh runs him along the boards. Foreman comes up with the puck. To Unruh in the corner. Also in to dig it out there is Maxwell. Unruh comes free and picked up by Kabelka. Misses his winger, and it's fired right back in again by Cassie. Steelers having a hard time getting going now. Here comes Johansson. Johansson into the Blue zone. Gives it free. Here's Carter Barley, a shot. And that was just wide of the far side corner. Carter Barley picks it up. Waves it for Kobelka. Plays it back into his own zone now. And there's a lead pass. That's going to go down the ice. This will be icing against the Steelers. Nope. Blues get back in time to touch up. Sutherland on the right side. Ahead now for short read. Caught in the skates of Pup. Following up is Adrian. Adrian out in front! A swinging chance there. It was taken by Gisty, but he couldn't make contact with the puck on the open side.
Yeah, he lost his stick too.
Here's a chance. A backhand save. They bang out 2-3 saves by Levi Mitchell off the stick of Adrian. And Sutherland, and he keeps that one out. And it's time now for a media timeout and a scoreboard watch.
Yeah, one thing about the Blues, they're defending the 2-goal lead to a T. They're sitting around the neutral zone. They're not letting the Steelers enter the zone. They're cutting off any entry seams that the Steelers have. The only chance they were able to gain the zone, ironically enough, was when Wade Johannesson carried the puck in over the blue line. But, you know, you're not going to get a lot of opportunities just by dumping the puck in. Anyway, in the NHL, there's a couple games for you. St. Louis in the third leading Toronto 2-0. Anaheim ahead of Minnesota in the third period. It is 1-0. That's good news for Jets fans and Central Division fans. Nashville and Dallas are tied at 2 in the second period. Also in the second, Edmonton and Arizona are scoreless. It is 4-2 Florida over Buffalo, 4-3 Pittsburgh over New Jersey, 5-2 Tampa Bay over Philadelphia, 2-1 the Rangers over Carolina, 3-2 Montreal over Columbus. Just back in action tomorrow night at the Pepsi Center in Denver, minus Dustin Byfuglien, 7:30 face-off, and you can catch that one on Wednesday Night Hockey on Sportsnet.
Face-off to the right side. Thanks, Mike. Off the jaw. Short read sends it along the boards. Puck comes out, and Vassarab will bring it out for the Steelers. Hits the red line, sends it in deep. Krause goes back to get it for the Blues, bounces it off the wall. Kabelka falls. Here's an outlet pass now for Cusack. Gets to the red line, sends it around the horn. Mitchell misses it. Short read keeps it on the far side. Now Jaquette will send it up the boards. Krause will keep it into left point. Plays it out in front. Here's a chance now for Sutherland. Back to Cusack. Back to Sutherland down in the corner. He'll take it behind the Steeler net. Back to the left point. Krause to Cusack. Cusack fires one wide of the net. Comes off the back wall. Short tree couldn't do anything with it. Sutherland picks it up behind the Steeler net. Tips it ahead to Adrian. Blues all over the Selkirk Steelers in their Steeler zone. That goes behind the net. Jaquette gives it away to Adrian. Backhand save by Mitchell. Another giveaway. This time Kobe Jaquette offered it up on a silver platter.
Yeah, it seems like whenever the Steelers give them a goal, it's like 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes after that, the Steelers have to find themselves running around, and it's just so unfortunate.
Face off to the right side of Levi Mitchell. Namaka on the draw against Zun. Zun pushes it to the corner, and that goes up and hits the Steelers players bench. They'll do it all over again to the right side of Mitchell. 8:22 remaining here in the third period. Steelers trail by 2. 4-2 the score.
Breaking news through Mike FM. Trinity Grove has just scored in overtime to tie the series up 2-2. Game 5, Thursday night on Mike FM.
Macon sends it around the boards. Brady Pup can't get it out. Now sent back behind the Steeler net. Picked up by Johansson. Right side pass. Middleton chips it ahead now. Right in front is all alone was Burr. They couldn't get it to him. Ladyman behind his net. Plays it out front. Pettigan picks it up. Chips it ahead for Nakins and over the line. Nakins gives it back to Pettigan. Broken up by the Steelers, just cleared to the neutral zone. Gisty to Cassie to Gisty. Gisty sends it ahead, goes off Nakins' stick. Well, they say he missed it, so icing against the Blues. Blues definitely in playoff mode for sure right now. Selkirk Steelers got a ways to catch up.
May I offer a start warning to anybody that's finished in the top 3? Steinbach, Portage, Swan Valley. This Blues team is going to give you all you got in the first round. You better be ready.
Yeah, they're playing at the top of their game already. Puck comes back to the point. There's a shot by Duda, get a body in front, never made it to the goal. And Sun sends ahead up again. Up sends it down behind the Steeler net. Brady Pup goes to get it there, comes out the right side. Ahead now for Halverson. Halverson makes a little move, has Bassarab with him. Halverson in front, Bassarab couldn't get a stick on it.
Yeah, he had an open net.
Now Cassie leaves it there, it's sent high in the air, hits the ceiling. And then Connor Barley decked Gisty against the boards. Gisty slow to get up, hopefully he's okay. We never want to see any injuries, that's for sure.
Barley.
No call on the play. Connor Barley made a clean shoulder check into him as he was firing the puck to the sky.
Yeah, I was just looking to make sure he wasn't being sent off. No, he made a right-hand turn to sit back right on the bench.
Yeah, no, he's... Lana De Boer goes and checks on Gisty. Gisty's okay. Comes off on his own steam. Lana's going to speak with him. Namaka against Sartor. Right side of Jeremy Link. Okay, I think the Steelers have had enough playing around with him. It's they're down 2, got him right where they want him. Time to score 2 quick ones now. Namaka in the corner. Has it go off the wall. Out to the neutral zone, and it's going to be picked up by Brady Pup. Ahead for Burr. Burr chipped it to open center position. Now Bahun gets around Pup. Burr comes back to help out. Gives it away. Here's a chance. Sartor in front. Penalty coming to the Steelers. Here's Bahun back to the point for Cassie. Sends it down low. Bahun plays it into the corner. Out front. Sartor couldn't get a stick on it. Steelers grab it. Penalty coming up to the Steelers.
It's as simple as this, Bill. The Blues have cranked up the speed of this hockey game, and the Steelers can't keep up.
No, Steelers are one step behind tonight.
And they have been, quite frankly, from the first period. I mean, even when it was 2-0, I mean, those 2 neutral zone turnovers which led to the goals. And then, basically, you spend so much energy trying to get back into the game.
Oh, you're always chasing, eh? Steelers come away with the puck. Panouk gets in over the line, goes down the left side. Shabala Boga runs him into the end boards. And away with it comes Apetigan. Left side for Zun. Zun run over by Coulter. Bounces off him. Puck goes in behind the Steeler net. Back to the point. Apetigan's going to tee one up for the hat. Nope. Gives it to Schwarzenbaga. Schwarzenbaga shot goes wide of the Steeler net. And bounced off the window. They're going to say it hit the mesh.
Fans, it's time for our Clare Division 50-50.
Well, we don't want number 50-50. Did you buy a ticket?
Nope.
I didn't buy a ticket either.
Not relevant to us.
I should have bought one. Face-off coming up to the right side of Levi Mitchell.
Big news, the Leafs have just scored 2 quick goals and have cracked Jordan Binnington's shutout streak. It's now 2-2.
Halverson against Sartor. Sartor loses the draw. Halverson can't get it out now. Second effort does. It goes down the ice. Gisty back on the ice, so he's okay. Blues on the power play. They're 0 for 2. Here they come up over the red line. Left side pass. Down the left wing goes Sartor. Sartor into Adrian. To Jason, to Bahun along the board. Stolen away nicely by the Steelers. Back comes Halverson. Halverson in over the line. Halverson fakes, shot, save, rebound, sits there. No Steeler around. They peeled off for a line change. Now Sartor gives it to Bahun. In over the Steeler line, drops it back to Gisty, back to Bahun along the boards. Carter Barley knocks him down, steals the puck, sends it down the ice. Right on Jeremy Link. Link likes to play the puck. Connor Barley chases him. One of these times, somebody's going to take him out. Not purposely, but the way he handles the puck and goes around his net, someone's going to catch an edge and he's going to get taken out, and you don't want to see any injuries that way. Especially a player such a good goaltender. But one of these times he's going to carry it a little bit too much, and unfortunately, hopefully not, but you never know. When you lose an edge behind the net, you can get hurt bad.
It's like having a third defenseman back there.
Yeah, oh, he's so good. Here's Cusack at the point. Gives it to Cassie. There's a shot. That hit a body in front, goes to the corner. Penalty's over. Here come the Steelers, 4-on-2.
Yep.
But they're going to slow it down too much. Now here's the kid in front, a shot! Great save by Jeremy Link off the stick of Burr. Now Burr has it in the far corner. Plays it back to an open defense position, and back the other way goes Johansson. That was a chance for the Steelers to get back in it right there. 4-on-2 going the other way. And they almost put it home. Jeremy Link made the save. What a fantastic goalie. And you can see why the Blues are where they are. He bails them out time after time. Now here's Cusack. Ahead now for Maxwell. In over the line is Unruh. Unruh checked by Dudek. Puck goes to Maxwell. Back to the point. Here's a chance now for Krause. Moves in left, face-off shot. Glove save. Rebound goes to the sidewall. 3:40 remaining here in the third period from the Steelers. Out of their own zone. Halverson all by himself. Halverson a shot. Didn't miss by much. Connor Barley sends it down into the corner. Halverson back into the corner now for Carter Barley. For Bassarab. And the puck trickles to Krause. Picked up by Foreman now. Foreman will work it out. Hits a skate of Connor Barley. Kept in by Halverson. Now it's poke checked out to the neutral zone. And back the other way comes Sarter. Going back to get it is Brady Pup. Plays it back to the back for Dudek. Lead pass deflected down the ice. Off the stick of Halverson. Link will play it again. He likes to wander. Wow. Now on the right side, Maxwell. Ahead for a Pettigan. Has two tonight. And offside. Nope, there's going to be a penalty. Slashing call against Gisty of the Blues.
Well, here's your chance if you want to pull Mitchell, go 2 up. But what I was going to say is, when Link likes to handle the puck, when the Blues are on the power play, it's like a 2-man advantage. There's nothing the opposition can do because they only have 2 men. You have 6 guys that are moving that puck out against 4 defenders.
He worries me because when he cuts around that net, he's like right against the steel bar. Why is he saying he's going to step on it or something? Yeah, anyway, here go the Steelers. Got a chance to get within 1.
I remember when he started in Nipawa.
Really? Yeah, he's a good goaltender. He's found a home here. Now sent the ice pipe behind. Behind will chase it himself.
Almost feel bad for like Jack Branby because he didn't see the net that much, but the guy in front of him is just that good.
For a Selkirk GM power play. Winnipeg Blues penalty to number 3, Darren Gisty. 2 minutes for slashing. Time the penalty 17:09 as Gisty.
Now here come the Steelers on the power play. Johansson goes to the right side. Gets over the line, keeps on going. Adrian's on him. Johansson kicks it out, and down the ice it goes. Yeah, Jeremy Link was the missing link for this Blues hockey club. And you know what? We got 2 good goaltenders in our stable, too.
Yeah.
And
but you can't underestimate the ability of bringing in a guy like Gisty and Patterson.
Yeah, here's Jaquette. Loses control of it, and it's fired out and down the ice by the Blues.
There goes Mitchell.
Net is empty. 1:45 remaining in the third period. 52 seconds remaining in the Steelers' power play. Here they come out of their own zone. Right side pass, and Namaka overskated it. And offside the Steelers will be, so they're going to have to touch up. And it's coming all the way down the ice because Bassarab didn't touch back up.
Yeah, they wrote us an intentional offside, and Mitchell will have to go back into the net. I don't know.
You know, Levi Mitchell and Zach Bennett are 2 fantastic goaltenders.
I don't know why you wouldn't just put a forward or a defenseman in the net, because you almost waste 15 seconds having to try to get the goalie back out.
Face off to the right side. Adrian against Namaka. Namaka wins it. He draws it forward. Now sends it back. Here's Jaquette in front of his own goal. Right side pass for Halverson. Gets to the red line. There goes Mitchell again. Cleared in by Halverson. Barty's going to not get to it in time, and it comes out to the neutral zone.
There's Panucci, the 6th guy.
Panouk gives it to Halverson. He has to circle back in his own zone. Here comes Halverson straight up the center of the ice. Gets in over the Blues line. Gives it up, and it's sent the length of the ice by Staus. And he hit the goal post. Final minute of play here in the third period. Staus hit the goal post. The penalty's over. And the Steelers are now 1-4-5 with the man advantage. They clear it in.
Can't say they haven't had chances in the third.
No, they've had lots of chances. Haven't been able to beat Jeremy Link, who's played a solid game here again. Here's the Steelers with it. Extra attacker sent in front. There's a shot. The rebound. A nice save off of Basarab. Now Halverson at the point. Halverson gives it up. Picked up by Unruh at the empty net. And he fired it wide. 21.4 seconds remaining in the third. Steelers down by 2.
Was that Unruh?
Yeah.
Well, he knows he's up against Halverson, so what chance did he have to just take that long shot? Because he knows Halverson is gassed at this point because he's been on the ice for the power play. Now the Steelers will take the timeout just so they can try to put these 5 back on the ice again.
That's the Blues timeout, actually. The Steelers took theirs in the second period.
Okay.
Yep. So we're back on the air on Friday night. The Steinbach Pistons come to town. Mike Garrow will have the call to that one. 7:25 pregame, 7:30 puck drop. And that will be a barn burner of a game against Steinbach. So you're in for a heck of a call there, Mr. Mike.
You're in for an even better one, I think, on Sunday. Half a hockey game.
Half a hockey game tied at 3 against Swan Valley.
9:26 left in the second period. 2:55 pregame, 3 o'clock. They'll start the Steelers on the penalty kill with Judith in the box.
Yeah. Face off to the left side of Link. Connor Barley against Bahan. Bahan wins it and is taken away. Pettigan's got the empty net. Going for the hat trick. Here's a shot. He fired it wide. And icing will be the call.
Probably
14.8 seconds.
I say this tongue in cheek. That's probably the most disappointing thing Tony Pettigan has done all night.
Yeah, he's been pretty accurate with that slap shot upstairs. And he tried a little wrist shot, didn't make it. Again to the left side. Bahan against Connor Barley. Barley wins it. It goes to the sidewall. There's a shot. Hit a leg. And the Steelers gain it back again. It's bouncing around in the crease. It's on top of the goal. And now we got a headlock between Bahan. Or is that Shortree? That's short. No, Sutherland against. Can't see who the Steeler number is.
Kelton Sutherland has quite a few acquaintances in the Steeler organization.
Kabelka there, yeah. Now 7.7 seconds left. The Steelers are, I'm sorry to say, are not going to get 2 goals in 7.7 seconds. So
Kelton Sutherland AP'd for a time 2 with the Steelers when I was here. Did the CVD found a home with the Blues.
Yeah, good for him. Off the jaw, goes to the corner. Middleton sends it out front. Kobelka the shot over top of the goal. And we'll do the formality one more time with 2.1 seconds.
You know, you can't credit the Steelers enough for not quitting, but the other thing is you can't get 2 goals in 1 shot.
You know, Selkirk Steelers have been on this win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1 for a while now.
Could be a long playoff.
Jaws down, puck is down, game is over. Winnipeg Blues come away with a 4-2 victory on the strength of some great goaltending by Jeremy Link.
Sum this up in a sentence, Bill. A night of missed opportunities and unfortunate mistakes in the first period in the neutral zone.
Well, you know what? It was a kind of sloppy play by the Steelers all through the whole game. A lot of giveaways. Poor Levi Mitchell was hung out to dry on at least 2 of those goals.
Yeah, the Pettigan one in the third period. I don't think he had a chance on that.
That was a rifle. Yeah.
You know, that's one of those shots, Bill, from that distance. It either goes over the net or goes top corner. The goalie is so hard to read. And you got to feel when you got a goaltender like Levi Mitchell, or like Jeremy Link, like you said earlier, Brandby doesn't see the net an awful lot. But he played against us one game, and he played really, really well. So they got a good backup goaltender in Brandby. Steelers have 2 great goaltenders. I'm looking forward to the playoffs coming up because anybody can beat anybody. It's going to be a great playoff season. Third period.